So odd to pick "This is not for children" for FHE talk. I want to say, yes, children need to learn this. But no, I guess the 3-year-olds and 4-year-olds aren't ready for FHE yet. Oddly enough, it was a 2-year-old that told me FHE was the way, my son, which actually led me into focusing on this. I was already doing FHE work, 4 years ago, and my son just kept saying FHE is the way, which is kind of parroting probably what he heard from daddy a little bit. I was already working on FHE for, a project that I was involved in. And I just said, hey, that kid's smart. I need to pay attention to him. So today we're going to go through an FHE demo. This should be fun. It's my first time on Google doing this. Let's see if I was able to pick this up. Come on, Window, open system settings. Come on, Google. You can do it, big boy. Let's give it a whirl here. I already have system settings set for you, Google. You weren't listening to me. Let's see if I'm supposed to be a technical person, right? Isn't that the way I'm supposed to work here? So turn off. No, I don't need to turn it off. I don't turn it on. Google Chrome. All right. Isn't that special? I go to do this and didn't do it. Open share tab audio. Okay. All right, Google. You are a very special thing. All right. So anyway, I'm going to have to keep playing with this. Unfortunately, you can't test it until you go live. But what I'll do, so there's a link in the bio for this, in the description for this. The link will actually take you to our website. Take any bit of data. We don't collect data from you for a bunch of reasons. One, I don't believe in it. Two, if we go into Europe and you do data collection of any way, in any way, shape, or form, you're violating the GDPR. And there's nothing that is worse than the GDPR. Everybody in the world hates it except the Germans. They like the GDPR. Nobody else likes it. So in order to keep from violating that, and because I don't believe in it, there's no data collection for a lot of the stuff we have. We don't even collect emails. Go there, try it. All you'll be doing is taking data that you want. For the purpose of the demo, I had actually a mortgage, hypothetical mortgage loan piece of data that would come out of what's called an LOS, or a loan origination system. And the mortgage people out there are going, yeah, that's exactly what it's called. You take that data, you pop it into the demo, it takes it, converts it into what FHE would convert your data into. Converts it right into the ciphertext so you can see it happening live. And that is actually really happening with FHE. So our site is live for that. I'll tell you what else it's live for. It's also live so you can see our code. So our code, our actual code, source code, encryption code, all that is directly accessible through our website. Why did I do that? Because we can cover it up behind FHE and with a ZK. And you can run the reports directly into our code repository to see the quality of our code and the makeup of the type of human beings we are, and get a score on it. And then you can see how it's scored. The mathematical formula is open source. It's not scored so it'll make us look good. As a matter of fact, the first time I ran it, we got a 70. We got a C. And I went, oh, God, that's embarrassing. How am I going to put together a standard for great code? Roll it out and say, hey, we got a C, everybody. Use us. We're awesome. So I spent 4 days working pretty much around the clock to get it to 100%. And I'm proud of that right now, because that's not easy to do. The score cannot be manipulated. Neither can the actual score that comes back. It's all through keys. It's all validated through dilithium. So you cannot alter, you cannot change, you cannot fake it, and that too is free. So if you're doing software work and you're trying to determine how good your product is, or you're trying to determine, hey, I've got 3 vendors here, which one is the one to go for? Don't pick the one with the best deck. Don't pick the one with the best suit. Don't pick the one with the best looking salesperson. Check the code. This is the first time in your life you'll be able to actually check the code. Look what's under the so-called hood, run the engine, and see what's real and what's not real. So that's my gift to you all. I'll figure this thing out eventually with how this actually works with Google and sharing. and I'll be back to do this demo properly. In the meantime, go to the website. It's up there in the actual description. You can see what it is and hopefully run some tests yourself. And when I figure this out, I'll be right back on and we'll do this again properly. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.